Thank you very much for joining me. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields. This, unfortunately, is going on just outside of Mexico City. I'm covering this on Earth QC. This is a volcano, some large eruptions out of it, and it can have implications on what's going on across the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean, just depending on how powerful some of these eruptions are. But starting this weekend, there were some large eruptions. It was a little quieter the last few weeks, this volcano just on the southeast side of Mexico City. Here's some of that ash, and that's what I'm talking about, how it could impact the entire region. Again, I'm going over this, a lot of eruptions this weekend and even yesterday. This is on Earth QC, so I'll put a link to that in the comments. And again, you could just search Earth QC on YouTube and you could find it there. I put together a whole lot of information on that volcano that is now going off with some of those large eruptions. All right, let's get a look at what's going on. Back to the weather, back to the big picture. Now, we've had some rain. Grenada, some of us woke up to some of the rain around, streaming in on the back side of that tropical wave. Exactly what we were talking about yesterday. You see some of the showers that have been pulling into parts of the eastern Caribbean. As we go throughout the week, the concern again will be some of the same spots for some flooding this week. Jamaica watching you. This is the early heads up. The Cayman Islands, Cuba, Turks and Caicos, Bahamas, even Honduras. We're going to see some heavier rain. Then eventually Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Thank you for sharing this channel across Haiti. I've been seeing that the last couple days. Late week in Haiti, that rain chance is going to go up. We have the flooding now, but again, it's going to get even worse late this week. So I do appreciate you passing along that channel. Now you see some of this moisture streaming in near Honduras. That's the beginning of it. Nicaragua, El Salvador, we've seen more rain and storms, and then that is going to surge in again. Now most of the rain over this morning and last night, St. Lucia, Barbados, it's been south. I've been watching that near St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Trinidad and Tobago, over toward Grenada. We've had some scattered showers, Guyana and Suriname. Elsewhere, out in the open waters of the Atlantic. Now, all tropical waves are not equal. We had one tropical wave move in. This is some of the action back behind it. Not a lot. Another tropical wave here. There's barely any moisture with it. And then one here and a new one that will come off. So I watch them all. And again, all of them will be increasing that chance of rain as we get deeper into the wet season across the Caribbean. I will track those as they move in. I am not seeing any signs of development from those. Got a blob out here in the Eastern Pacific. Not seeing any development out of there. But what's interesting is how the weather is tied together. That is helping to surge some moisture into our direction across parts of the Caribbean, Gulf of Mexico, and the Bahamas as we get into the upcoming week. So I want to keep this picture on the wide picture to show you what's next. And I want to take you several days out in advance so you can get ready for some of the flooding if it's coming into your direction. Now today, spotty showers, parts of Mexico over toward Belize, Honduras, watching us for that better chance of rain. Scattered as we get toward Cuba, Haiti, Dominican Republic, and the Bahamas. And again, Trinidad and Tobago, we'll see some scattered showers. I'll dive into some of the specific forecasts ahead. Hang on for that. But look at tomorrow. This is by tomorrow afternoon, and this is the beginning of it. It's almost a repeat of what we had last week, which is the issue because, again, some of the same spots will get some of the rain. But Nicaragua, Honduras, Belize, we're going to be right on the edge of it. Rain chance kind of ticking up, but you see it streaming in near Costa Rica, even Panama. Colombia is seeing some of the rain. I know, by the way, some of us have been too hot. Puerto Rico, we have been baking. Aruba, Curacao, Bonaire, the same thing. We need the rain. But here it is as we get into Wednesday. Let me stop the clock right here, Wednesday afternoon, and look at that rain. The Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Cuba, over toward the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, on the edge of Haiti. Now, Haiti, it's more of a late week event. We'll start to get some rain. We have some flooding near Jacmel. We've had flooding at those river crossings. Now the rain chance will increase further as we get into late week. Focus on Jamaica Tuesday, Wednesday, Cayman Islands for that potential of flooding. So again, Jamaica, early heads up. You could share this video. It's going to be coming in, that rain chance increasing tomorrow, but more so on Wednesday. And then look how it holds. Let me take you out on time again. By the way, scattered showers, Eastern Caribbean watching us. Dominica, Martinique, Guadeloupe, we'll see a few, not as much. Anguilla, Antigua, and Barbuda, just not as much rain over toward the British and U.S. Virgin Islands. Now, this is by the time we get into Thursday. I showed you I wanted to look ahead, and you see that rain here. Again, Belize, mainly dry on Thursday. That stream of moisture still near Jamaica. Same spots, Cayman Islands, Cuba, Bahamas, and this is why I have that concern for flooding. This is exactly why. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in Jamaica, for example, around Falmouth, Montego Bay, we'll be seeing some of that rain. And then as we get deeper in time, I mentioned late week, we'll see this kind of edge its way toward Haiti, a little bit closer to the Dominican Republic. So again, later in the week toward Haiti, but you see that blob of rain? That's exactly what is coming in. Now, let me break down the winds and what's going on. High pressure is in control over here, so winds spin around it clockwise. That gives us that easterly flow. That's why we've seen some showers around Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada. That tropical wave, that weak one, pulled in, and that brought in a little bit of moisture, but unfortunately, it doesn't have a lot with it, and that's why over toward the ABC Islands, again, not much more than a passing shower chance. Now, just going out in time, let me take you into Wednesday. You see that easterly flow. These are some of the slightly stronger winds you're seeing here in the purples, 56 kilometers an hour or 35 miles per hour. And again, we get more of that easterly than southeasterly flow, getting tied into some of that moisture near the eastern Pacific. And all of that just continues to stream in. So all of that moisture just builds here and then feeds up toward Cuba, the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, and near Haiti, of course, the Bahamas getting wetter, and the Turks and Caicos later this week. So I just wanted to give you a feel on the winds. It will get a bit bumpier on the Caribbean. Thinking of our captains, mariners, if you're doing any fishing, those seas are going to be increasing as we go throughout the week. Now, this is just, I want to show you something. I want to take you more out in time in a second. I want to show you a 4-day total in Jamaica in 1 second. But here are the 2-day totals, and you see what I was talking about, the areas that don't have a lot, but we'll get some of those scattered showers. St. Vincent of the Grenadines, Grenada, Trinidad, Tobago, Guyana, Suriname. Not as much in Suriname the next couple days if you get rain. If you get rain, 25 millimeters to about 50 millimeters, depending on what you get. Now, as we work our way in through tomorrow night, again, a 2-day total. So through Tuesday night, Mexico, we're going to have over toward the Yucatan, better chance of scattered showers. Belize, nothing widespread, but there will be some showers and storms scattered about. Honduras, we could see anywhere from 25 millimeters to about 75 millimeters of rain. Most of it, though, interior sections before we see that stream of moisture pumping in. And not a lot yet, Cuba, Haiti, Jamaica, although Haiti and the Dominican Republic today, we could get some of those afternoon storms that could lead to downpours and again increase the river flooding further. But let me, as promised, take you out in time further. This is a 4-day total. This takes you through Thursday night. This is the concern. I showed you the days and days of rain. Now, here's the deal. Hang with me for a second. This is where the biggest area of rain is, but this is a computer model, and this is 4 days out in time. So again, it may shift. Maybe a little bit more over here, could be a little bit more over here. So as we go throughout the week, I'll be watching that together. But point being, you see right in this area from the Bahamas, near Haiti, Cuba, Jamaica, Cayman Islands, see a lot of this white shading here. That's 100 millimeters of rain or more. Some of that kind of blackish, that's 150 millimeters or more. And not even on the scale there, that red, which could be upwards of 200 millimeters or more of rain. We're talking some spots could get 200 millimeters of rain. That's 8 inches of rain or more for a 4-day total. So you know that. That means we're going to see that flooding in some locations. Again, maybe it's here, maybe it's a little more over here, maybe it's western Jamaica versus eastern Jamaica. Still need to fine tune that. Same thing with the Cayman Islands. And then we'll see how close this all gets to Haiti and the Dominican Republic. So, but you see it yourself. Again, as far as exactly where it's going to be, I'll be fine tuning that. But you see, again, it's going to be around. There's going to be a lot of rain moving in. So Belize, a slight chance of a shower storm today. We will see the rain chance ticking up tomorrow as this moisture starts to get going. I wish it was even higher in Belize, but about a 50% chance of rain and storms. Now, Honduras today, inland, a better chance of the rain and storms away from the coast. Western tier, some of the higher terrain. As we work our way into tomorrow, the rain chance up to 60%. We swing back here to the Cayman Islands. It's just going to be increasing. Tomorrow, the rain chance 50%, but by the time we get into Wednesday, a good 70% chance of rain. We'll be talking about that flooding potential further on Wednesday into Thursday in the Cayman Islands. Same thing in Jamaica. Rain chance is going to shoot up. 30% chance today, but a 50% chance tomorrow. But Wednesday and Thursday, that's when we'll see the higher rain chance. That's when we'll get the higher totals and that flood potential across Jamaica. Rain chance will be going up. Again, I'll be fine-tuning that throughout the week in the Bahamas, especially central and southern Bahamas for that higher chance of rain. And about a 40 to 50% chance in Haiti the next 3 days. So this is scattered stuff. Same thing in the Dominican Republic. Not all of us get it. It's not all day rain, but again, a few of those downpours could just lead to more of that flooding, or at least not allow those rivers to subside as quickly, just because we'll have a few downpours around. But again, the focus in Haiti will be Thursday and Friday for a better chance of rain, depending on how all this pans out. Now, as we work our way into the U.S. Virgin Islands, British Virgin Islands, you see that rain chance minimal. Same thing, Puerto Rico, where we are baking. It has been so hot. St. Kitts and Nevis, Montserrat, Saba. I know I haven't been diving into us too much, but that is because, again, the weather has been more active in other areas, so just kind of tracking where it goes. Dominica, for example, rain chance holding at about 20% over the next few days. Grenada, that 40% chance today. It's really already panned out since some of us already had some of that rain. 30-40% chance with those tropical waves that will be moving in. Trinidad and Tobago, again, keeping some moisture around. Not for all of us, but a 40 to 50% chance of rain over the next 3 to 4 days. Now, we had Arlene this weekend. It formed briefly in the Gulf of Mexico, fell apart. The next name on the list this hurricane season is Brett, Cindy, Don, Emily, Franklin, and Gert. And there are some signs that, again, I mentioned this yesterday, later this month, somewhere in the Caribbean, there could be a little spin up. So models just kind of hinting at that. That's not unusual for this time of year. It is the hurricane season, so I'll be watching that. So a tropical wave, that new one that has moved into the Caribbean, bringing us a few showers in parts of the southeastern Caribbean this morning. And then that surge of moisture moving into Honduras, lifting up toward Jamaica. I covered that in depth, and I'll be fine-tuning that further as we go throughout the week. That high risk of flooding mid to even late week as some of that rain continues to shift. And again, I'm monitoring that volcanic ash that is getting way up there in the atmosphere. You could find more on that again over on EarthQC on YouTube. Just search for that, and I'll put a link to that new video with those new large eruptions in that volcano just outside of Mexico City. I'll put a link to that in the comments section. So much more on that there. Thank you for joining me. I'll keep you posted. I hope you have a good rest of your day.